and she had chronic issues. Came to me, and she had chronic issues, health issues that we did manage to correct. And one day she said to me, "You know, it's almost time for the great culling to begin." And I said, "What? What?" She said, "Culling, C-U-L-L-I." I know the word, but what are you talking about? She said, "The culling of the useless eaters." Now, this was in 2002. I said, "What's a useless eater?" She said, "Not what, my dear, who?" I said, "Okay, who's a useless eater?" She said, "Those people who are consuming our non-renewable resources." And I said to her, "Did it ever occur to you that you're consuming their non-renewable resources?" And she said, "Oh, well, that's an interesting idea." Well, anyway, and she dismissed that out of hand. She said, "It's almost time for the culling of the useless eaters." And I said, "Well, how many of these useless eaters are you planning on culling?" And she said, 90%. And I said, 90% of what? And she said, the total world population. And I said, whoa, 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 whoa. Wait a minute. Your enormous fortune, this is an immensely wealthy person, yes. Your enormous fortune depends on selling massive amounts of shit to huge numbers of people. If you don't have huge numbers of people to sell your massive amounts of shit to, how are you going to maintain your enormous fortune? And she said, "No, you really don't understand, do you, my dear?" I said, "Clearly not." She said, "The mercantile era is coming to an end. We are moving to a neo-feudal era. There will be us, the neo-aristocrats at the top, surrounded by our servants and servitors, and around them our technicians. And that entire short pyramid requires only 10% of the current world population."
Shalom. Before I get started with this lesson, I want to give all honor, praise, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakar Kwadash. Double honors to my apostles and elders of Great Millstone that taught me this truth and that rule well. And peace and salutation to the elect that's out here laboring in all truth and sincerity. To USA Shalom. This is the brother Amon Ariel from GMS Charlotte, coming back with another lesson through the spirit and power of Yahweh Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakar Kwadash. And pretty much in this lesson, all right, I want to go into this video that I seen from the brother out in LA, the brother Michael Allah. All right, so I grabbed a video, from TikTok that he used, and this is just pretty much going into the pride of this damn devil, man. The pride and the nerve of this devil, all right, or how he's pretty much, boasting about how they're getting ready to enact their depopulation agenda, man, or what they call the culling, all right? And this, talk has been going on for years, man, all right? Because this has always been the elite's plan, all right, to get rid of a good majority of the world who they deem as useless eaters or goyim, okay, to, thin the herd so that it makes it to where the people that are left, all right, are easier to rule over, man. Okay? So this is just showing you more and more who the damn devil is, man. Okay? Okay, so let me start here in the book of Revelation, chapter 6, verse 4. It says, "And there went out another horse that was red, and power was given to him that sat thereon to take peace from the earth, and that they should kill one another. And there was given unto him a great sword." All right. And this red horse is speaking about the Edomites, man. All right. The so-called white man, the elites, mainly. All right. Because, the tribe of Amalek, all right, they are the ones that are ruling, the earth. All right. They're the ones that the Most High has given the power to. All right. And through this power, you are seeing how Esau is getting ready to enact, all right, the culling, man. As you heard the woman go into, they plan on killing 90% of the population. All right. And this devil has been doing that, all right, little by little, but we're coming to a point to where, all right, he knows that he has but a short time, so he's about to just come straight out and just, start thinning the herd, man. All right. It says, and there went out another horse that was red, and power was given to him that sat thereon to take peace from the earth. And he has done that because the more and more that we get closer and to enter into the new world order, Esau has he has proven to you that he's trying to take peace away from the earth, man. All right, when you hear the WEF at their conferences, how they're pretty much planning to take, all freedom and God given rights away from mankind. All right, that's what this devil, is set in his heart to do, man. Okay, and the Lord is going to allow him, all right, to begin this process, man. Okay, you're going to see great death on the world because at the end of the day, we understand as this devil you see on the left side of the screen, who goes by the name of Barbara Marx Hubbard. They pretty much admit, all right, what their plans are, man. All right, I'm gonna go to the bottom half of this first. It says we are in charge of God's selection process for planet Earth. He selects, we destroy. We are the pale, it's like we are the riders of the pale horse death. And she was directly quoting Revelation 6 and 8, which we're going to get into. But this shows you that Esau is ready to pretty much, come down with that sword, man. Which, like I said, is the Most High using him to pretty much do these things, man. So let me get a quick precept. I'm coming right back to this. All right. Because Esau knows that they're the sword of the Most High, man. All right. Because ultimately they think that the Most High is with them, to be able to do what they're doing, man. Okay. So this is the book of Psalms 17 and 13. It says, arise, O Lord, disappoint him, cast him down, deliver my soul from the wicked, which is thy sword. All right. And the main people that's going to be, seeing that sword is 2/3 of the nation of Israel. You so-called Negro, Latino, Native Americans that refuse to turn back and repent unto Yahweh Shem Yahushua. This devil is going to be let loose on mainly you. All right. Because he is the whooping stick that the Lord uses to judge our people. So he's going to be the ultimate, sword, all right, to bring forth that death unto our people, man. All right, as it says in 1 Peter 4 and 17, judgment must begin at the house of the Lord. So Esau is letting it be known that, hey, they're getting ready to kill you niggas, man. All right, along with, some of their own and the other nations as well, man. All those that they don't see fit, all right, to enter into their new world order, the resistors, those that refuse to bow and take the mark, all right, if you're not aligned with the agenda of these Edomites, okay, you are on that hit list, man, okay? And like I said, the Most High is going to use these devils, all right, to pretty much enact this judgment, man. Let me get one more precept. That's not it. I think it's 21. Salakia. Let me see. Let me see if this is it. If not, I'm about to grab my sword. Y'all bear with me. Yep, Isaiah 10 and 5. It says, O Assyrian, the rod of my anger, and the staff is in their hand. It's like it, and the staff in their hand is my indignation. I will send him against a hypocritical nation, and against the people of my wrath will I give him a charge to take the spoil and to take the prey and to tread them down like the mire of the streets. And the modern day Assyrian is the Edomites, man. Okay? And it says the staff in their hand is might and indignation. So that the power that they have, all right, is pretty much, Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shah, all right, showing his anger, forth through them, man. Okay, because their whole role in the grand scheme of things, all right, is to, serve out that the dish out that judgment that the Lord is going to give unto our people through Esau, man. Proverbs 16:4. The Lord have made all things for himself, yea, even the wicked for the day of evil. So Esau is that instrument, that sword that he's going to send upon Jake, man. All right. And ultimately the whole world. Okay. We are seeing, all right, the left hand of the Most High, all right, magnified through Esau. All right. Because we understand that, hey, the Lord controls good and evil. All right. So Isaiah 45:7 proved that, hey, Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shah is behind what Esau was doing, man. Like I said, he's going to allow him, to begin to, hand out that sword, man. So like the woman was explaining in that video, all right, they are prepared to start the great culling to kill off 90% of the people, of the world, man, who they deem as useless eaters, man. All right, and we're going to go into that word because, going back, Revelation 6:4, and there went out another horse that was red, and power was given to him that sat thereon to take peace from the earth, and that they should kill one another, and there was given unto him a great sword, man. All right. So that sword is going to be shown in pretty much every way possible, to bring forth death, man. All right. And this is what, she said in her book, all right, back to Barbara Marx Hubbard, and her book, the Handbook of Co-Creation, because she was a futurist, or what you would call a globalist who was with the New World Order agenda. When you go and look up some of her quotes, man, all right, she was with, Culling, the depopulation, agenda, all right. She said, we will use whatever means we must to make this act of destruction as quick and painless as possible to the one half of the world who are incapable of evolving. The selection process will be quick, all right? And pretty much all those that refuse to bow to the New World Order, all those who Esau, views as undeserving to enter into that new world, that's what they plan on killing. And that's the majority of you stupid people out here, obsessed with social media, all right, obsessed with chasing the dollar that pretty much are just here taking up space, man. All right. You people were born in vain, and the Lord is going to allow Esau to destroy you, man. Okay. And like I said, that sword is going to come in various ways, man. All right. Jumping down to verse 8. Revelation 6:8. And I looked, and behold, a pale horse, and his name that sat on him was Death, and hell followed him. It's like it followed with him. And power was given unto them over the fourth part of the earth to kill with sword, and with hunger, and with death, and with the beast of the earth. All right, showing you, all right, that Esau is an instrument being used by Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shah, because as I brought out, this is the Most High that's behind these things, man. All right, so he is being used to judge the world, man. All right. Get this in the book of Sirach. That's not it. Let me see. All right, this is Sirach chapter 39, verse 25. It says, for the good are good things created from the beginning, so evil things for sinners. The principal things for the whole use of man's life are water, iron, it's like your water, fire, iron, salt, flour of wheat, honey, milk, and the blood of the grape, and oil, and clothing. All these things are for good to the godly, so to the sinners they are turned into evil. And Esau has used all the things that are principal unto life and has turned everything into weapons, man. All right, he weaponized the water, all right, because hey, all the water is contaminated by his fluoride and forever chemicals, all right, plastic, microplastic particles, you know, fire, iron, and salt. All right, salt. Hey, man, it's microplastics in the salt, man. All right, flour of wheat, honey, milk, and the blood of the grape, and oil and clothing. All these things have been turned into weapons. All right, that are killing us slowly. But we're coming into a time to where these things, all right, are going to be used against you to pretty much, make you, bow the knee to Esau, man. He's going to take, these things away from you. And the only way to gain access back, all right, to these things is to bend the knee to him, all right? But even with these, these different things, man, Yahweh Shem Shai can still, utilize the famine, all right? That's going to be used to kill a lot of you people as well, man, all right? This is verse 27. It says, all these things are for the good to the godly, so to the sinners they are turned into evil. There be spirits that are created for vengeance, which in their fury lay on sore strokes. All right, and this can be applied to the Edomites, in a whole. All right, we normally go into this about the death angels, but Esau was the ultimate spirit that was created for vengeance, because the Lord is going to show His vengeance through Esau to you 2/3, man. All right. It says, which in their fury lay on sore strokes, and the Most High has used Esau, all right, to lay on these sore strokes unto our people, all right, and it's going to be shown even more, all right, in the time of Jacob's trouble, man. It says, in the time of destruction they pour out their force and appease the wrath of him that made them, all right. A lot of these death angels, all right, are going to be sent out to bring forth judgment. And a lot of these death angels are going to manifest themselves in the Edomites, man. All right, that's why when you hear us talk about these race wars, all right, these are spirits of vengeance that's going to activate in these Edomites to come and judge you niggas, man. But here's the point. It says fire and hail, famine and death, all these were created for vengeance. Teeth of wild beasts and scorpions, serpents, and the sword, punishing the wicked to destruction. All right, so as Barbara Marx Hubbard, said, she said, we will use whatever means we must to make this act of destruction as quick and painless as possible to the one half of the world who are incapable of evolving. The selection process will be quick. All right, and these things that the Lord is allowing them to do to bring death to the people, all right, was part of that sword that Esau, was given to bring in, as it said, the latter part of Revelation 6 and 8, to kill with sword and with hunger and with death and with the beast of the field, man. All right. The actual sword, which is Esau's weapons. All right. The main weapon being the gun, the drones, the robots, different technologies that Esau, these different weapons they got, the Iron Man suits, It says that with hunger, you go into the famine, and with death, all right, death being from the plagues, these diseases, okay, and the beast of the earth, all right, because Esau has newly created beasts, all right, that he's been, in the lab splicing together, all right, that's in cages that the Most High is going to allow him to sick on people, all right. These are the different methods that Esau was using, but the ultimate, all right, destruction is going to come forth when Yahweh Shem Yahushua, has his own weapon turned on him, which is the nuke, and it's going to destroy, as it says, the fourth part of the earth, all right? The Esau, all right, his kingdom, all right, is going to destroy, it's like Esau in his kingdom, all right, is going to be destroyed by his weapon, and the Lord is going to destroy, a quarter of the earth, man, all right, which means his lands, all right? So Esau here in Babylon, Esau over there in the land of Israel, all right, and different parts of the earth are going to be hit with thermonuclear fire, man, All right, and so because Esau has to be cleansed, man. But at the end of the day, as I said, man, hey, these devils have some nerve to pretty much tell you that they're getting ready to kill who they deem as useless eaters, all because they feel like these people, don't contribute anything. But like the woman was pointing out, how can you, tell them that they're using up the resources that belong to you when the people under you is what's keeping your kingdom afloat, man? You know, that shows the entitlement that these devils have and how they view the people. All right, because as she was going into, let's go back and play that.
Um, I know the word, but what are you talking about? She said the culling of the useless eaters. Now, this was in 2002. I said, what's a useless eater? She said, not what, my dear, who? I said, okay, who's a useless eater? She said, those people who are consuming our non-renewable resources.
All right, so let's go into what a useless eater is, man. All right, it says useless eater. It says the ideology of Nazi Germany, a person with a serious medical problem or disability seen as requiring help from society but giving nothing back. Now, the irony of this definition, when you really look at it, these elites are the true useless eaters because here it is, they're hoarding all the natural resources unto themselves, and yet they're not contributing anything to the world, man. All right, they just consume. They don't give anything back, man. All right. So when you look at it, man, these devils are really backwards, man. They're the true useless eaters, man. Because like the woman was saying.
And I said to her, did it ever occur to you that you're consuming their non-renewable resources?
Yeah, because when you look at the resources, what as I read in Sirach, let me go back. All right. Sirach 39 and 26. It says the principal things. Matter of fact, I'm gonna go up to 25. It says, for the good are good things created from the beginning, so evil things for sinners. The principal things for the whole use of man's life are water, fire, iron, and salt, flour of wheat, honey, milk, and the blood of the grape, and oil and clothing. Okay? These are the principal things of life that is needed for mankind that the Most High provided. These are your God-given rights, man. All right? And yet these devils are sitting here telling you that they, that they want to kill off 90% of the world because they said the world is the useless eaters of the goyim is using their renewable resources, their non-renewable resources, man. When these devils are literally the ones that are destroying everything, man. Okay, you see the irony and the, the nerve of these fucking devils, man. Let's go into some examples of that, man. All right. Lamentations 5 and 10. It's like not 5 and 10. 5 and 4. It says, we have drunken our water for money. Our wood is sold into us. Our necks are under persecution. We labor and have no rest. Now, it says that we have drunken our money we have drunken our water for money. All right. Let's go into this, okay? To show you the hypocrisy of this devil. All right. How much of the world is water, man? %71 of the Earth's surface is covered with water. Yet, it's like you. Lamentations 5 and 4 in the NLT. We have to pay for water to drink. Now, why is that? Because this devil has went and poisoned All right, the good majority of the water supplies, all right, to where you have to buy bottled water, which is nothing more than recycled poison. All right, because the same water that's being what they call, reverse osmosis, you're drinking purified water. All right, all even the so-called alkaline water that you buy in the store, these are all water that's been polluted. Okay, like I said, it has forever chemicals in it. It's put in plastic bottles. All right, that contains BPA, which is poison. And the good majority of the water is undrinkable because it has either fluoride or some type of chemicals in it. Let's not forget this past year all those damn chemical spills from those trains, man. So Esau is poisoning the good majority of the water of the earth. Even spring water, which is supposed to be the best water to have, even a lot of that is tainted, man. So here it is. You're saying that 90% of the world is using up the non-renewable resources, which the example of that is the water. When you're destroying the water, man, the topsoil, there's the topsoil is being pretty much on its way out, man. Let me see, go into that. Just go into some examples of what I'm talking about, man. How much topsoil is left? We're just going in the spirit, man. All right, so it says about 60 years of topsoil is left, man. And this was in 2012. All right, so let's look in 2023, man. Because I'm pretty sure it's way less than that now, man. All right, so this was published on May 25th, 2023. So it says the Midwestern United States has lost 57.6 billion tons of topsoil due to farming practices over the past 160 years. All right, so on Earth. All right, so here's an up-to-date one. All right, so it's still saying about 60. All right. So they said we have about 60 years left of topsoil, all right, before the land is no longer able to bear seed, man. All right? Why is that? Because of this fucking devil, man. All right? But you have the nerve to sit there and say that the subjects under you are using up all the resources when you're destroying everything, man. Okay, it says our wood we have drunken, our water for money, our wood is sold unto us. NLT, we have to pay for water to drink, and even firewood is expensive. All these trees, that's available out here, and Esau is charging for firewood. All right, every year around December 25th. All right, going into so-called Christmas. All right, they make a killing off of the fir trees being chopped down. And they go sell them every year, man, just to be thrown away after them that wicked ass holiday is over, man. These are examples of Esau and his fucking his hypocrisy, man. All right, so let's rewind this back.
Okay, who's a useless eater? She said those people who are consuming our non-renewable resources. And I said to her, did it ever occur to you that you're consuming their non-renewable resources? And she said, oh, well, that's an interesting idea. Well, anyway, and she dismissed that out of hand. She said, it's almost time for the culling of the useless eaters. And I said, well, how many of these useless eaters are you planning on culling? And she said 90%. And I said 90% of what? And she said the total world population. And I said, whoa, 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 whoa. Wait a minute. Your enormous fortune is this is an immensely wealthy person. Your enormous fortune depends on selling massive amounts of shit to huge numbers of people. If you don't have huge numbers of people to sell your massive amounts of shit to, how are you going to maintain your enormous fortune? And she said, no, you really don't understand, do you, my dear? I said, clearly not. She said, the mercantile era is coming to an end.
All right, that's the era of buying and selling. Okay, there's no more. It's gonna be no more merchandise being sold or bought. What Esau's planning on going into, as she's about to say. Let's go. Let's hear it.
We are moving to a neo-feudal era.
So a neo feudal era. Look up what that means. If it'll load up. All right. So this is neo feudalism according to Wikipedia. It says neo feudalism or new feudalism is the contemporary rebirth of policies of governance, economy, and public life reminiscent of those which are present in many feudal societies. Such aspects include, but are not limited to, unequal rights and legal protections for common people and for nobility, dominance of societies by small and powerful elite groups of society, and relations of lordship and serfdom between the elite and the people, which are the former, which the former are rich and the latter poor. Right, we're coming into an era of total control, man. All right, where the rich have control of all the resources and will allocate the resources how they see fit. All right, for those that comply. All right, this is why you see Esau setting up, a social credit system. Okay, he's setting up, pretty much, the RFID microchip, which is gonna, fuel the beast system to where you're gonna be accredited an allotted amount of money. All right, each month. All right, but you're gonna have a carbon tax to where literally every single thing that you do will be deducted from your allotted amount, to where Esau can literally cut you off or fine you or jail you or even kill you if you go over your allotted amount that he chooses to grant you, man. All right, and others are gonna have more, but nobody is gonna pretty much be able to reach the status of where the elites are, man, because it's not going to be any more money saving, under the table deals. Everything is going to be, pretty much put through that beast system, man, which is all going to be centered around you having that RFID chip, all right, which gives them the ultimate control over you because they have the power to cut that chip off if they choose to, which will make you pretty much, useless to the society. That's all going to revolve around that. This is going into the prophecy of Revelation 13, all right, chapter 13 verses 15 down to the end of the chapter, man. All right, that new beast system is what you will call a neo feudal era, man. All right, where the elites rule over everything, and the poor is slaves to the rich, man. Okay, this is what these devils have been planning, and they're getting ready to bring in. This is the new world order, man. All right, and like I said, the nerve of you fucking devils, because as she made that good point, the middle class or the people. Matter of fact, it's not even middle class no more, man. All right, because it was the middle class and the poor, but everybody's gonna be poor. But the ones under the elites are who keep Esau's kingdom going, man. All right, because the servants, all right, are who serve the king and keep his kingdom, flowing. So he wants to go into from, a society where the people serve him, all right, to keep his kingdom going, to a society to where he lords over them, and pretty much, he can control who lives and who dies, man. All right, which he's able to do that to a degree now, but it's going to be totally on his whim, on how he chooses, man. All right. If you don't want to bow and worship him, you will die. Okay, whether figuratively, all right, with you being cut off from society, or physically, when Esau will he will literally kill you for not bowing. Let me get that real quick. This is what we're seeing, man. Revelation 11:5. And if any man will hurt them, fire proceedeth out of their mouth, and and devour their enemies. And if any man will hurt them, he must in the that's not it. Salakia. Uh, yeah, that wasn't the right one. Yeah, Revelation 13:15. All right, yeah. And he had power to give life unto the image of the beast, and the image of the beast shall both speak and cause as many as will not worship the image of the beast should be killed. We know the image of the beast, all right, is the Roman Empire being, brought back, all right, from that deadly wound, which we're seeing that New World Order system is pretty much, that old Roman system coming back, but, greater, all right? And all those that will not worship, all right, the direction the world is going and receive that mark, okay, it says you're going to be killed. And like I said, that kill, could be figuratively, which means you being cut off from society, because if you don't take the charagma, you're not going to be able to function in the new world, all right? You're going to, what she deems as incapable of evolving, or, pretty much you being obsolete in the eyes of the elites, man. Because all those that won't take the charagma, all right, everything is going to be centered around the Internet of Things, man. All right, everything's going to be linked to the charagma. So if you don't have it, you're going to be cut off, or like I said, actual being killed. Okay, so just continuing on, it says, and he causeth all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their hand, in their right hand, or in their foreheads, and that no man might buy or sell, save he that had the mark, or the name of the beast, or the number of his name. All right, going into that charagma, okay? Because you go into that word mark, it means to charagma means to that we go into it real quick. The word just slipped my mind. That stake that's gonna be put inside you. That's the needle. The chips are gonna be in. That's gonna stick. They're gonna stick in you. All right. Well, let's get the actual word. Like I said, I know it's charagma, but the definition. It says a stamp or imprinted mark. Okay. It says the mark branded upon horses. All right, and that's going to be that digital oil that's going symbolize your allegiance to your slave master. All right, which is going to be your allegiance to Satan. And then we go into the root word, go into karak, which means a pail or a stake or palisade, which is that that needle point. All right, which is going to be stuck inside of you to insert that micro C hip inside of you. So let's go back. It says he causeth all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads, and that no man might buy or sell, save he that had the mark, or the name of his beast, or the number of his name. Here is wisdom. Let him that have understanding count the number of the beast, for it is the number of a man, and his number is 603 which is the 666, that universal product code, the UPC. All right. So everybody is going to be, linked to the New World Order through that microchip. And if you take that, that's going to be your destruction. So these devils are pretty much letting it be known they're ready to get rid of majority of the world. All right, because as she, describes as the useless eaters, or like how this chick describes it as the people unwilling to evolve. All right, because we're coming into a transhuman society where man is going to be merged with machines. So if you're not willing to evolve into being, part of the machine, then you're looked at as, incapable of being into the New World Order, and they're going to destroy you, man. All right. So like I said, for you to call you a useless eater, We are what keep the world go round because, like I said, the king's subject are the ones that keep his society going, man. So if the king's subjects are the ones that keep his kingdom going, and he's claiming, okay, that the people under him are not managing, all right, his kingdom properly, then what's that show of leadership? All right, it shows you that they're unfit to rule because they're not utilizing the people in the correct way that they should. Okay, this is it's like a Sirach, chapter 10, verse 1. It says, "A wise judge will instruct his people, and the government of a prudent man is well ordered." Okay, and as we know, Esau is the furthest thing from a wise judgment. Okay, he doesn't know how to enact proper judgment. Okay, and he's not instructing his people because the way you truly instruct, all right, someone is through the law, statutes, commandments, man, the knowledge of Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shah. Okay, and that's how the minds of the people are instructed and they're ordered, man. But as we know, I always bring out in Psalms 10 and Job chapter 21, Esau doesn't want anything to do with the Lord's ways. Okay, he's adverse to everything Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shah says to do. Verse 2. As the judge of the people is himself, so are his officers, and what manner of man the ruler of the city is, such are all they that dwell therein. Right. And as we know, Esau is the wickedest of the wicked. Okay. Therefore, his vibration has rubbed off from the rest of the world, and you see everybody operating just like him, man. Okay. They think just like him, man. An unwise king destroyeth his people, but through the prudence of them which are in authority, the city shall be inhabited. So he shows you he's an unwise king because he's trying to destroy 90% of the people that's supposed to serve him, man. Which shows you this nigga is a damn fool. All right? Because here it is. You have control, all right, over all the resources of the world, and yet you're destroying everything and making the people's lives absolutely miserable, all for your sake of bringing, taking peace from the earth, man. Which shows how unwise you are, man. Let me get two quick ones. First one, Ecclesiastes. Slack you. 10 and 16. It says, Ecclesiastes 10:16. Woe to thee, O land, when thy king is a child, and thy princes eat in the morning. All right, because since Esau is pretty much Dennis the Menace. All right, he's a wild child, man. He's a child that refuses instruction. Okay, the whole land is suffering under his rulership, man. The people. All right. So one more precept. I'm gonna jump to Ecclesiastes chapter 5, verses 9, 5 and 9. Moreover, the profit of the earth is for all. The king himself is served by the field, right? So the Lord created the earth, all right, to pretty much profit all men, as I read earlier, all right. All things that are useful to men's lives, all right, are pretty much made abundant in the earth, and yet Esau is hoarding everything to himself. Okay, which shows that he's an unwise king, because as I said, the king himself is served by the field. All right, and so, hey, if you are maneuvering correctly and you're ordering your kingdom correctly, okay, you will reap the benefits of the earth because your kingdom will be bringing in everything that you need in abundance, man. Which shows you that he's Esau Edom because, hey, the scriptures tell you that he's cursed from the earth, man. All right. Genesis chapter 4, verse 11. It says, dealing with Cain, who Esau Edom, his spirit goes back to Cain. All right. It says, and now art thou cursed from the earth, which have opened her mouth to receive thy brother's blood from the land. When thou tillest the ground, it shall not henceforth yield unto thee her strength, A fugitive and a vagabond shalt thou be in the earth. And so, since the earth is, withholding, you know, her strength from him, he's hoarding all the resources unto himself, man. All right, it came out years ago. The Elder Ashiyar brought the article out how Esau is hoarding, all right, pretty much all the seeds, all right, that you're gonna need to help plant the crops or whatnot. He has layers of rooms underground in his bunkers of all the seeds. All right, now there's still seeds out here, but he has all the good ones, man. The seeds you got now are more than likely GMOs. Okay, he has all the pure, pure water. All right, best believe he's eating the best of the best meats, vegetables, but he's giving everybody else shit. And this is why his people, his subjects, are all suffering. Everybody's all sick, weak, destroyed, because this devil, he's not managing his kingdom correctly because he's not using Yahweh Shem Shai's ways, man. And so since he sees that his fucking dumbass, man, all right, he's blaming the people for the earth being in this destroyed state. So his whole MO was like, look, I'm gonna just kill everybody, all right, and the ones the ones that I spare are just gonna be perpetual slaves unto me, all right, for me to milk like a human battery, man. Because that's ultimately what he's trying to do, is make everybody like the Matrix, all right, a human battery, man. Okay. This is the book of James, chapter 5, verse 1. All right. Go te now, ye rich men, weep and howl for your miseries that shall come upon you. Your riches are corrupted, and your garments are moth-eaten. Your gold and silver is corrupted. It's like your gold and silver is cankered, and the rust of them shall be a witness against you, and shall eat your flesh as it were fire. You have a heap treasure together for the last days, right? Because everything that you have hoarded unto yourself, all right, the Lord is gonna make you cough it up, man. Okay, you have gathered up all these riches, ultimately to give it back unto the Israelites in the last days when Yahweh returns, all right, and overthrows you, man. Okay. It says, behold, the hire of the laborers who have reaped down your fields, which is of you, kept back by fraud, crieth. All right, and the hire of the laborers is talking about the people, but mainly the Israelites, man. Okay. All right. Israel is crying out because we have done all this work to make you Edomites rich as hell. All right. All these years of free labor during the time of slavery. All right. Even until this time now, because even, I'm not even going to say we're free because we're not, but this so-called freedom that Jake, has seen himself getting. All right. You're doing what you call, living a good life. You're doing nothing but pretty much making the rich richer. Because you being an employee is just you being a slave, but they're making it sound fancy, man. When you look up the word employee, it literally means slave, man. All right, so we're still, pretty much slaving out here, man. All right, they just transferred the power. Okay, so they took the yokes of iron off our neck, and they pretty much, had transferred it to where it's multiple forms of slavery, man. Debt slavery. All right, you pay a mortgage. All right, you have you have to have all these license and certificates, man. Okay, you can't even move on the earth freely. All right, you have to have a passport. You have to have a driver's license, which is nothing more than permission to do these certain things, man. All right, but that's all going to be taken from you in the New World Order. This is what we're coming into, man. All right, this what she called a neo-feudal era. The elites are going to take away all your rights. All right, water is no longer going to be a human right. They're trying to ban cars. Everything is going to be, autonomous, all right, and electric, which they're going to be able to control. And if you don't meet the standards of what they see, you're not going to be able to use anything in this new world order, which is going to make a lot of you people useless. Which is why they want to kill you, man. This is what we're seeing, man, and this is why we need Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, man, because this devil is about to come with this. Okay, so it says James 5:4. Behold, the hire of the laborers who have reaped down your fields, which is of you kept back by fraud, crieth, and the cries of them which have reaped are entered into the ears of the Lord of Sabaoth. Right. So our cries are going up into the heavens and it's reaching, all right, Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shah. So Yahweh is going to send back Yahweh Shah, all right, to destroy you, okay, for what you have done to the nation of Israel, man. Okay? Because we have, done all this work for you and we don't got shit to show for it, man. Okay? So this is why we know Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shah is on his way back to bring justice unto us, man. Okay? And your plan, okay, the Lord's gonna allow you, all right, to kill off a good majority of the world, okay? Because like I said, it's like this is judgment. This is judgment. The Lord is gonna allow to happen to 2/3 of the nation of Israel, all right? Because majority of you people are useless eaters, man. Okay? This is 2nd Ezra chapter 9, verse 21. And I saw and spared it greatly, and have kept me a grape of the cluster, and a plant of a great people. Let the multitude perish then, which was born in vain, and let my grape be kept, and my plant, for with great labor have I made it perfect. Right. So we know that matter of fact, we start at 20. So I considered the world, and behold, there was peril because of the devices that will come into it. And that's, all right, the various forms of death that the Lord is going to allow Esau to bring into the world. It says, and I saw and spared it greatly, and have kept me a grape of the cluster, and a plant of a great people. Okay? So with all that death, Yahweh Shemel Shah is going to allow Esau to come with, man. Revelation 12:12 tells you, okay, woe unto the earth, the inhabitants of the sea. All right, for the devils come down upon you with great wrath. All right, the devil, when you look up that word, goes back to Diablos. All right, which means a man said to play the part of Satan on the earth, man, which is Esau. All right, as you see, she quoted. Okay, read it again. She said, we are in charge of God's selection process for planet Earth. He selects, we destroy. We are the riders of the pale horse death. So that great sword that they're coming down with, all right, that's, them, killing off a good majority of you people, man. But the Lord said he was going to spare a remnant, okay, the chosen, the elect. But it said, let the multitude perish then, which was born in vain, you 2/3, okay, and majority of you heathens are going to get caught up in this judgment. The Lord said you were born in vain. But let my grape be kept and my plant, for with great labor have I made it perfect. Because the Lord is going to preserve his remnant, all right, from that destruction, okay? Esau was only going to be given the green light to destroy 2/3 of the nation of Israel, all right? Because even if you have brothers of the elect or sisters, okay, that are to be martyrs, they're going to be risen back up, okay? But the judgment is sent to the wicked, as I read earlier in the book of Sirach. But the end all be all is that Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shah wasn't going to let Esau accomplish his dream of bringing in that new world order, man. All right? This is the book of Job 22. It's like it. Job 20 and 22. It says, in the fullness of his sufficiency, he shall be in straits. Every hand of the wicked shall come upon him. Matter of fact, let me pull this up in the blue letter. Okay, it says, in the fullness of his sufficiency, he shall be in straits, because this is not going to be a smooth transition like you see it to be, all right, to where you're just going to slide into your new world order with ease. No, you're going to face resistance at every side, man. It says, every hand of the wicked shall come upon him. Now, when you go into this word wicked, it says laborer, sufferer, wretched one. It says the laborer, workman. Because, hey, all these nations, all right, who you have made slaves, they're going to come against you, and they're going to shoot missiles on you, man. All right? Your own allies, like the scriptures tell you, the beast shall hate the whore, they're going to turn on you and shoot missiles on you too, man. Okay? So you're going to see resistance all the way unto the end, Esau. It says, when he is about to fill his belly, Yahweh by Hashem Yahushua shall cast the fury of his wrath upon him and shall rain it upon him while he is eating. All right. So just when you thought, hey, you accomplished it, you got the majority of the world chipped, all right, you're going to sit back and kick your feet up, man. The Most High is going to come and rain on your parade. Literally, man. He shall flee from the iron weapon, and the bow of steel shall strike him through. All right, going into them ICBM nuclear missiles. It is drawn and cometh out of the body, yea, the glittering sword cometh out of the gall, cometh out of his gall. Terrors are upon him. Right after those buttons are pushed, and you see those missiles, coming out the silos, shooting up into the heavens, so that they can be turned around and dropped, with precision upon their targets. Okay, all darkness shall be hid in his secret places. A fire not blown shall consume him. It shall go ill with him that is left in his tabernacle. Right, because everything about Esau is going to be destroyed, man. That's why going back to that Revelation 6 and 8. Pull it back up. And I looked, and behold, a pale horse, and his name that sat on him was Death, and hell followed with him, and power was given unto them over the fourth part of the earth, to kill with the sword, and with hunger, and with death, and with the beast of the earth. Right. So Esau's whole kingdom is going to be destroyed, man. Okay. The fourth part of the earth, man. All right. A quarter of the earth will be destroyed from nuclear destruction, man. Okay. And that's going to signify the end of Esau Edom's rulership, man. All right. So he's going to allow your own weapon to be used against you. Okay. And it's going to be your own people. All right. As it says back in Revelation 6 and 4. I know I'm jumping back and forth a lot. It says, and there went out another horse that was red, and power was given to him that sat thereon to take peace from the earth, and that they should kill one another. All right. The main enemy of Babylon the Great is Russia, who are also Edomites, man. Okay. They're going to help destroy you. They're going to kill. You're going to kill each other, man. Okay. It's going to be Edomite on Edomite crime to the fullest. Back in Job 20 and 27, it says, the heaven shall reveal his iniquity, and the earth shall rise up against him. And we're seeing that taking place now. The increase of his house shall depart, and his goods shall flow away in the day of his wrath. Right. Because all those riches that you accumulated, you're going to cough up, and it's all going to come back into the Israelites, who they truly belong to anyways. This is the portion of a wicked man from Yahweh by Hashem Yahushua, and the heritage appointed unto him by Yahweh by Hashem Yahushua, man. So this is what's going to be the ultimate reward for the wicked. And 2/3 of the nation of Israel are going to take part in that destruction too, man. Because the scriptures tell you, though hand join in hand, the wicked shall not go unpunished. All right. So with that being said, man, hey, Yahweh by Hashem Yahushua is gonna put a monkey wrench in your plans, man. All right. You devils are finished. So with that, Lord willing, this lesson was edifying. I'm closed out by giving all honor, praise, and glory to Yahweh by Hashem Yahushua by Hashem Kwadash. Double honors to my apostles and elders of Great Millstone that taught me this truth and that rule well. And peace and salutation to the elect. Until next time, I say Shalom.